Hello and welcome back to Song Reaction Analysis with your girl JBB. What's going on, guys? I'm glad to be back and glad to have SB19 back. I mean, they didn't go anywhere, really, but regardless, I saw this video and I was like, oh my god, damn, the music video. So, I mean, come on, it's SB19. You all love SB19 and so do I. So we have no choice but to check it out. Yes, bring it.
Ano bang pakiramdam? Dati lang, payapa, malaya at puno ng pagmamahal ang lahat. Naglaho ng dahil sa makamundong kasakiman. Paano po ba iingatan ang kaibagaan kung ang kapaligiran na ang kalaban? Paano ba hihigitan pa ang dulo ng kabutihan? At paano ba wawakasan ng isang bagay na hindi naman nagawang simulan? Ano bang pakiramdam?
This is deep. Ooh, I love this setup. Okay, before we can get into it, I have to go back because I couldn't read it all. I had to make it bigger on my screen, so hold on. We gotta say what they have to say. It seemed really deep and important to set the story up, so we don't want to miss that.
Ano bang pakiramdam? Dati lang, payapa, malaya at puno ng pagmamahal ang lahat. Naglaho ng dahil sa makamundong kasakiman. Paano po ba iingatan ang kaibagaan kung ang kapaligiran na ang kalaban? Paano ba hihigitan pa ang dulo ng kabutihan? At paano ba wawakasan ng isang bagay na hindi naman nagawang simulan?
Powerful.
Ano bang pakiramdam?
It's got that, you know, power like war.
This is ugly, but alam mo naman, dami like it. Then again, cause I might see, kahit na ano pa yan, come bite me. What you gonna do pag may dumating na maitim na ulap ako kikiligin? Kung tutok sa positibo ay baka lang papraning, kasi pag realidad na ang harang, agad nagising.
Anong pakiramdam? Pamanig sa walang hanggang hagdan. Di ba sa kadamdam ang katapusan ang lahat na isinimula ito? Sa hindi ko lahat pinipon, kahit hindi ka nagtatiga. Dahil sa isa tandam ko nang kamalasan ay nag-aabang.
Itama sa aking mga mata ang mga bagay na hindi mo nakikita.
Ang kaluwag kapag ako'y nangarap, kasikulan may di ba titinan? Eto na, kung ano mga hiraya.
Ako pa kawalan sa katanungan, anong pakiramdam? Anong pakiramdam?
Bakit ba nagkaganto? Ang daming tukso, bawat hakbang laging may gulo. Pagkamalas, ba't ba? Di ko galing tumakbo, dito lang ako. Kasalanan kong lahat ng to, nangumpay sa paggusto.
Hero no two scenes, I'm all ears with two hands. Wag nyo kung hamunin, kaya magsika-susunugin.
Yeah, that's a bliss, cause I'm the great, the best. Pessimist and y'all cannot contest. Races don't examine, not the famous. Gossip, but this never ends. Nasaan ba yung mga paa? Kung di naman kaya, tumayong mag-isa.
Oh, I like it.
Ano hawak ka ng pangarap? Kung matutuwag ka lang sa pahamok. Eto na, kailangan mong maniwala.
Paano mo bubakas sa landay sinimulo? Mananatili kang walang alam sa pakiramdam.
Bakit ba nagkaganto? Ang daming tukso.
Bawat hakbang laging may gulo. Pagkamalas
Ba't ba? Di ko galing tumakbo, dito lang ako. Kasalanan kong lahat ng to, nangumpay sa paggusto.
Oh my god, I didn't want to stop. I know I have to stop. So hard to stop. Wow. So this is extremely deep and powerful, and I love that I can hear the angst and the frustration in their voices when they are talking about, what's going on in the world and the darkness and how to overcome it. And I just, especially this song, it is just so cool because of the, the low voice and the higher voices, like everybody's just so unique. And Pablo, I mean, oh God, I just love him so much. And Stella as well. Like, I mean, everybody really, but the contrast of the voices, I guess that's what I was trying to say, extremely intense, but also so intentional, where the phrases with the lower voice are really just like, like kind of angry and assertive. And then the higher voice is almost like a cry for help in a way. Anyway, we're going to stop a bit more. We're going to dissect it more. But oh my God, I love this. I also feel there's a lot of melody going on. So I was trying to hold on to something. Right now, there's nothing hooky sticking out to me. It is hooky and intense. But I'm like, okay, what is the hook? So I have to hear it again. I'm focusing on so much right now. I'm trying to read the words. I'm trying to watch the video, but also understand the words. And then I love that they don't care to do it in their native tongue, which is kind of nice. Of course, it was easier if it was in English, but I also love that they're honoring their language and doing it in their language. I just think it's cool. And then a few times it's like English and Filipino. So it's
Ng isang bagay na hindi naman nagawang simulan.
It's just so good.
Ano bang pakiramdam?
Maybe I should look the lyrics up on my phone.
This is ugly, but alam mo naman, dami like it, then again.
See that? I love that. That is such a great start because it's like, what? It kind of makes you pay attention. Really, really good one. And I love that marching drum.
But alam mo naman, dami like it, then again. Cause I might see, kahit na ano pa yan, come bite me. What you gonna do pag may dumating na maitim na ulap ako kikiligin? Kung tutok sa positibo ay baka lang papraning. Kasi pag realidad na ang harang, agad nagising.
Anong pakiramdam? Pumanik sa walang hanggang hagdan. Di ba sa badang tamang katapusan ang lahat na isinimula ito. Sa hindi po lahat pinipon. Kahit hindi ka nagtatiga, kaya nagisan. Tandam ko nang dumalasan ay nag-aabang.
See the higher voice right when Stel sings? Like Stel's voice, it shows like the different parts of humanity. That's how I'm reading it. Where the low voice, right, when like Philly was like that really low grounding voice, but also like warrior kind of voice and frustrating voice. Darkness and light, and then Stel's high voice is almost like a little, just like crying for help, like the vulnerability, the vulnerability that we all have as humans, right? It's funny, we always come from this. The world is so full of greed and power, but we humans, we are so fragile. We forget that. So I love that. I love the contrast in the song with the voices. Oh, and I love that. I love that melody. Also the contrast, right? Because it is, to begin with, pretty staccato. So, but then in this one, the vocal really goes with it, a bit more aggression in it. Before it's more flowy, the voice. And then it goes more into like a aggressive, like, and lead into it, right?
two scenes. I'm all ears with two hands. Wag nyo kung hamunin. Kaya magsikasusunugin. Yeah, that's the bliss, cause I'm the great, the best. Pessimist and y'all cannot contest. Races don't excite me, not the famous. Gossip, but this never ends. Batasan ba yung mga paa? Kung di naman
I love that contrast.
Bawat hakbang laging may gulo Pagkamalas
Ba't di ko galing tumakbo? Dito lang ako. Kasalanan kong lahat ng to. Nakumpay sa paggusto.
And I love those sounds. It's just like the production is so freaking good. And I feel that the production is very minimalist, but impactful, so freaking powerful. There's so much goodness going on, and they always do that. And I admire that as a songwriter. It's so easy to like put more stuff in, right, and fill up the song with sounds, and to think that the bass then always has to be the non-stop and all that kind of stuff. But the little breaks, those pauses, and then taking stuff in and out, taking instruments in and out, is so powerful, especially in a song like this, because there's a lot of synchronicities going on. There's a lot of the same in all the elements going on as far as aggression and like that angst in the voice, right? It's not like there is a lot of contrast within their voices, but the overall feel of the song, there's not that much drastic change. But still, when you listen to the parts and what's coming in and out and how it's becoming more intense, pay attention to that. Like you have to, for me personally, sometimes I have to listen to that a bunch of times to really hear everything, because it's just so, it's like when you eat something extremely delicious and you're trying to figure out what ingredients are in it. And you're like, it's a little vanilla in there, but then I feel there's a little bit of like a scent of like cinnamon in there. That's how I feel with this. It's just so good. Such brilliant writing, great melodies and great parts and structure that really like match and add to the not only like the song, the story, but also how it elevates, right? How it builds up on each part, builds up on another part. So good.
Bawat hakbang laging may gulo Pagkamalas
Ba't di ko galing tumakbo? Dito lang ako. Kasalanan kong lahat ng to. Nakumpay sa paggusto.
I love that.
Ang lahat ay may dahilan. Huwag ka nan, sige lang sa paghabang. Ano ba? Higit ng sagad na kung ito na ang wakasan. Walang simula. Ito na, ito na, ito na, ito na. Bakit ba nagkaganto? Ang daming tukso. Bawat hakbang laging may gulo. Pagkamalas, di ko galing tumakbo. Dito lang ako. Kasalanan ko lahat ng to. Nakumpay sa paggusto.
Anong pakiramdam? Anong pakiramdam?
Anong pakiramdam?
Anong pakiramdam? Anong pakiramdam?
Nakumpay sa paggusto.
Okay, guys. Oh man, I got chills. So I was like waiting for what's to come, and I don't know why I didn't expect it the way it came. I was like, Almost fell out of my chair. And I don't even have an amazing, I really need to get like one of those gamer chairs, but I'm sitting actually on a drum stool right now, which is like so lame, but it is what it is. Wow. So we got to go back to that part one more time so you can see me like fall back out of my chair. Hold on, where is it? That was so freaking good. I didn't know what to expect. So hold on, like right here. I get a feel of like, this is the tree of life, and then them, the darkness versus the, the people but then the people who are the regular people, they still look like they are starved and they are dirty and they are, like in a third world kind of. And then the darkness when they are dancing, to me, it represents the evil on this earth, the contrast and the duality of life. Let's go back to here. Oh, here it is. Yeah, I love that. That was just so great animation there.
Bakit ba nagkaganto?
That's good.
Ang daming tukso, bawat hakbang laging may gulo. Pagkamalas, di ko galing tumakbo. Dito lang ako, kasalanan ko lahat ng to. Langumpay sa paggusto.
Anong pakiramdam? Anong pakiramdam?
Anong pakiramdam?
Anong pakiramdam? Anong pakiramdam?
Langumpay sa paggusto.
Wow. Okay. I want to know from you guys, what do you think of this? So what I love is that, to me, SB19, they are a combination of so many different genres. Really, they are pop, but they can be really dark. They can be really fun and glitz and glam. So I like the contrast that they have, and I feel like they really play with kind of like what's going on in the world and like expressing that and not being afraid to do something slightly different. So this song to me is super aggressive and super dark and enlightening at the same time, because I feel like whenever there's darkness, right, there's like, you can see the enlightenment, and in the video I can see that with the tree, with the gold tree. To me, that represents kind of the tree of life. So I really liked that. It just, I don't know, but the dark, I could hear it, like it was so aggressive that I was like, man, I could hear this easily become like a metal song, like a metal version of it, but the instrumentation was so sparse but powerful. It was like a punch in the face every time. Wow. I didn't know what to expect. I was just like, oh, another awesome freaking song. I think this one is very rhythmic and drum driven, and not so much focus on, there's a lot of melody in it, but I feel like the melodic parts are like sparse, and it's more about the impact. And I love that also because not every song has to be the exact same. And sometimes you have songs that are really hooky, and they're so hooky that you forget them. And I know that makes almost no sense what I just said, but pay attention to that. Sometimes, like when I do road trips, like I listen to the radio and then I hear like a lot of songs, and I'm like, oh, that's a nice melody. But it just comes and goes because it's a very forgettable memories. There's melodies that are very forgettable. And then there is like melody, especially when they have a powerful lyric under it, that makes it even more powerful. But also certain melodies are just so powerful and strong, and they are really good with that. But even this, that's what's sticking in my head right now. So, and I know it's going to be playing in my head. Yeah, I already know. I will also listen to this again on my own time a few more times. I don't want to do that here because I don't want this to turn into like a 40-minute video. But let me know in the comments below, what did you think of the song and the song structure and the overall feel and vibe of this song? What was your kind of take on that? Like, what did you read from it? And I love in songs writing and music production in general, I love that everybody has a slightly different perspective, and sometimes people like see the same thing. So it's always super interesting to me how someone else reads it and what they get from it, right? But wow, amazing as always. Such talented guys. I mean, and we're gonna do some individual reactions of the individual members as well. Love Stell, obviously Pablo is so freaking talented, and yeah, Philippe. Love SB19 as a unit as well as the individual members. With that said, I'm gonna let you guys go. If you enjoyed this, definitely hit the like button, subscribe, notification bell so you never miss a post of mine. Also check out my own music in the description below. I have to think like yes. And I'm starting my podcast again, Her Gypsy Rebel Soul, which might air here or on my other channel. I'm not sure about that yet, but you will find out. And with that said, I'm going to let you go, leave you with something uplifting and positive. As always, make every day a great day. And guys, follow your bliss. Life is too short not to follow your bliss, and do what you truly want to do and believe is your path. With that said, see you next time. Much love.